good night. Welcome to the Blacklight Effect Podcast, the Godcast, home of the world's finest, the Podfather, the Godfather. There's a little network thing I could go on called the Blacklight Effect. Anyway, and we're going to get into that. But yeah, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your host, yours truly, Holmesiano. Here to bring you that shit. Here to bring it to you raw and uncut. Another solo dolo Holmesiano podcast. It's been a pleasure and an honor. Truly been fun this last week and a half since episode 3. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Got some constructive criticism, nothing negative, but enjoyed it. Opened up a lot of eyes and ears this past episode, and it wasn't an interview, so I don't think you guys expected what you got. But like Super Bowl 52 when the coach Doug Peterson would say, get used to it. It's the new norm. You know what I'm saying? Get used to it. You already know what it is. Y'all know what I came to do. So first and foremost, I want to thank your listenership. I want to thank everybody who listened to it, downloaded, and subscribed. I appreciate you. I do. Give yourself a round of applause. I really do appreciate you. It's fucking awesome. It's awesome. It's beautiful. It truly is. I want to thank all my listeners, the guys that listen to it on iTunes, even though it's going bye-bye. Make sure you make that transition to Apple Podcasts. The Apple Podcast guys, thank you. I appreciate you. Spotify gang, let's go. You know what I'm saying? I see you. Stitcher, I see y'all creeping up there. I appreciate everybody listening to it on Stitcher. Also, my Google Play and Google Podcast guys, I see it. I appreciate you. SoundCloud, it's second home. You know what I'm saying? It's our second home. It's where we started. You know what I mean? I mean, we all jumped at the same time, but SoundCloud guys keep it alive, man. It's a whole different, it's a whole different beast. Truth be told, it's a whole different fucking beast. And I appreciate every last one of you that subscribe, download, follow, repost, share, all that good shit. Honest to God, I do. Podbean, our main host, man, doing fucking numbers on it, man. I appreciate everything. I appreciate Podbean, man. I really think they're an underrated host, and they're good, man. They're good to me. But I didn't know it till about maybe, I don't know, a couple of days ago. 72, 48, a couple of days ago. Either which way. The quote-unquote number one source in podcasting. The number one podcasting host, I guess. According to them, I don't know. I just found out my shit was on there, so I don't know. But shout out to iHeartRadio. They said they're number one. I see my shit on there. Must be. Home of the world's finest. Let's go. Let's get it. Now today's wild moment. It's different. Not really as sentimental and as deep as we usually go, but it's important going into Father's Day weekend that we remember, what makes us fathers. And that's the children. It's our babies. For me, it's my little girl, my panda poo. And, in the world we live in today's world, I can't speak for all. I can speak for myself and a handful of people. But in today's world, man, gotta secure the future. Got to. It's hard right now. Maybe not for everybody. For most. It's a struggle. Every day is an uphill climb. And if you ever needed a reminder for who and what you do, what you're doing for, if you don't have a reason, just the idea of just the idea of tomorrow. Maybe not for you. But let's take the glass off us for a second. As adults, because I assume that 100% of my listeners are over the age of 18. Because it's explicit content, strictly for live men. It's not for everybody, bro. I mean, it's not consignment, but it's like consignment, but hold on. Any which way. You take the spotlight off of you, and you ever need a reason for what you're doing, and who you may be doing it for. There's a child out there, someone younger than you, maybe less fortunate, maybe less advantaged, who not only would appreciate any opportunity, but will benefit from any and every act that would progress not only them, but people like them. We gotta be inclusive. It's currently Pride Month. You know what I mean? You gotta be inclusive. 2019, nobody wins cutting people out. Now, I say that, and I'm not the friendliest of friendly, but for the most part, I'm inclusive. You gotta end up not included, though. Not one with me, but for our children, for the children, even those without. If you were given an opportunity, pay it forward. Not only just pay it forward, but do something. Do something for somebody. Let's right some of these wrongs. Not only right some of these wrongs, shit sounds crazy, but fucking let's try and make the world a better motherfucking place. I don't know if anybody else does it, but one of my Father's Day's resolutions is to every day grow and just grow, improve, and just progress, not only as a man, but as a father, as a figure. You know what I'm saying? In my household, in my my community, I got some shit on the way. There's a bunch of things I want to do and get into. But it starts at home. It starts at home. I'm pretty sure if you did a fucking survey, I don't know, 90% of the fucking world's problems could be resolved if we all just took a second to figure out what the fuck is going on at home. Figure out what the fuck is going on upstairs. And if you correct it as a child, it may not be a deficiency, but if you change the belief system, change the ideas, if you change the mentality, you change the state of mind. Jesus. Let me get into the wild moment. I can't make you think like that, man. I can't make you do it. But maybe, just maybe, when you hear the words of somebody a lot smarter than me, a lot more fair, a way better human being, maybe these words, maybe they'll touch you, maybe they won't. I didn't get it the first time I read it, but then I thought about all the ways it could apply, and it's one of those statements where you could take it so many different ways. I just figured, let me just look at it as a self-improvement and how I can improve and how can we improve. Like, some of these I want to turn into a question. That way we can interact more. Maybe break them up into segments and, just better ways to engage. But today's wild moment, the words of wisdom. We deal here with the right of all our children, whatever the race, to an equal start in life and to an equal opportunity to reach their full potential as citizens. Those children who have been denied that right in the past deserve better than to see fences thrown up to deny them that right in the future. Some of those fences we put up for our children, for our community, it's fucking ignorance, man. It's fucking ignorance. Quoting the wrong shit. Not being focused on the right shit. Just not being focused the fuck at all. Come on. The fuck are we doing? Not talking to nobody else but fathers. It's Father's Day weekend. Let's be accountable and responsible. Let me talk to the niggas that's doing what they doing. Because we can all get better. Myself the fuck included. I mean, shit. I piss motherfucking excellence, but you know.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
No, I'm serious. But as humans, we can all improve. We gotta start separating fact from fiction. We gotta start holding ourselves self the fuck accountable. Not everything is somebody else's fault. Not at this point. We gotta start, just taking the shit and doing it our goddamn self. It's not going to get done for us. Stop waiting on somebody else to do it. I don't expect a motherfucker to come from nobody for my child. I will not be a cripple in my child's success or in their endeavors. And I don't think we think about that with some of the actions and things that we do. I take it personal. To me, it's more than work. It's a priority. I lose sleep over this shit. Some of these fences are from a lack of initiative. Just not taking that time, man. The fucking time. Take the time to teach them. Stop leaving that shit in their hands of somebody else and then wondering why your kid fucking stupid. I'd be damned if my daughter come home from school one day just talking whatever the fuck they teaching. And I'm not knocking teachers. You gotta teach what's in the syllabus and all that cool shit in the curriculum and you know. But everybody's not learning the same goddamn thing. Not all these kids are learning the same goddamn way. If anything, the fuck at all. We as parents are crippling our children by not ensuring A, that they're learning, B, that what the fuck they're learning is fucking worth it. Take the initiative, take the time. And it's hard as fuck. Don't get it fucked up. Some of us don't have time. But some of us got time, and ain't, you mean? Some of us got time. It ain't doing what we supposed to be doing.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Y'all know who y'all are. And y'all gonna be celebrating this weekend. Looking fucking stupid. But that's okay. Because it's gonna show. It always does. See, when I was a kid, my grandma would always say, see them kids over there? See how well-mannered they are? That's because they got some home training. You got home training, but you don't act like them. And I'd be mad as shit. Like, damn, I know how I act. Fuck them niggas. so you can be something. You can be better. You can be it. If you're not gonna show it, if you're not gonna do it, man, what the fuck are you wasting our time for? I mean, really. Keep it a buck. Yo, I can do this. Yo, I can do that. Yo, I'm this. Yo, I'm that. I mean, we gonna see. Because if it's not transparent, if that shit don't rub off, if nothing you say or do is picked up, seen, heard, and this is going back to one of the original points. I believe the first Wild Moment stuck to this point also. Wasn't the same thing, but to the same idea. If you're not going to show your talents, if you're not going to teach these kids, it starts at home. And if you're not going to do it, come on, man. Bang yourself. I don't even want to. It shouldn't have to go there. But some of these kids need more than just 3 hots in a cot. They not in fucking prison, man. Some of these kids need more than just weekends. Some of these kids need more than just a check. They need more than just Jordans. These are offenses we put up, making shit materialistic, and I wonder why our kids want shit. Teach them something. It's plenty of people that do it for you most of the time, for most of the years in their life. Think about it. From kindergarten to 12th grade. And some of these motherfuckers get held back. So for 13 years, 5 to 6 days a week, depending on, let's just say they go to Sunday school or just whatever, 5 days a week. For 13 years. How much out of that? If a child graduates at 17, 18 years old, if 5 days out the week for 13 years, a third of that day, if not half, is spent with them learning from their environment, what they're being told from their environment, what the fuck are we what time do we take to teach them? Because you can't cram it all in the first 4, in the first 5. You can't do it on their time. Some of these motherfuckers, it takes till they damn near 30 to learn. Because they still gotta learn shit after they done learn shit. And you know what happened when you learn something later? It's a little bit harder. We're crippling our children. We're crippling our communities. We're crippling the fucking future. Little by fucking little. And it's not even really little by little. In some instances, this shit's at rapid fucking rates. And that's just education. So many different facets to children's lives that are just, some of them are getting better, some of them ain't getting too much better. Not knowing right from fucking wrong. It's supposed to be day one shit. But hey, we got fucking adults that still don't know right from wrong. So the earlier you practice and preach some shit like that and work at some shit like that and, take the initiative and be instrumental in them knowing this shit, being conscious of this shit, understanding this shit, and being willing to deal with and accept the consequences for a motherfucker's actions, so, you know. Too many fences are being put up for kids to have to climb, and we already have strikes against us. We already set back. If everybody started from the bottom, why are we digging fucking holes for them to have to dig further out of? If we're getting it from the fucking mud, why are we digging trenches if we in the trenches? Why are we getting deeper in this shit? Why is it getting worse? You ain't supposed to get worse before it gets better, but how much worse is it gonna, how much self-inflicted, how much worse is it gonna be based off self-infliction? How much higher you want these kids to jump? How much more time we gonna not give? How much more time are we not gonna take to just do what we supposed to do while we can? While we're able. While it matters. The children of yesterday, us, our parents, our grandparents, some of them have lived better than us just because of the times and the way shit was and the people that were around them. And there's gonna be a lot of, we're gonna touch on it, but we're not gonna touch on it too much more. Today's wild moment. I'm gonna repeat. I'm gonna tell you who it was by. We're gonna move on. We deal here with the right of all our children, whatever their race, to an equal start in life. And to an equal opportunity to reach their full potential as citizens. Those children who've been denied that right in the past deserve better than the fences thrown up to deny them that right in the future. Today's wild moment, brought to you by Thurgood Marshall, the lawyer on to become American Justice, on to become the 96th first African American Supreme Court Justice, who most famously presided over the Brown versus Board of Education ruling. I think you know how that went. If not, Google it. One of my role models, one of my idols, truly one of the greats. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for doing everything and more for what it took for just a little bit of justice. Thank you for helping to take down some of those fences. Now we're going to talk about some injustices that were, well, I guess in a sense you could say that, excuse me, you can't pay somebody back you can't give people back time. I don't know if you guys seen it. You should. I understand why, I seen and understand some of the sentiments of those who are aware and are just not wanting to see in graphic, just a fraction of what happened with the Central Park 5. Prior to and big ups and shout out and what a beautiful job she did to Ava DuVernay. Miss Ava DuVernay, I ain't gonna call you auntie. Just that was I think in my lifetime that was one of the harder documentaries for me to watch. I'm really not big on movies. I'm big on history, so I was aware. I'd never actually dug into it. I was aware to an extent of the injustice. I'd never seen it put in a picture, and I'd never actually taken the time to really read and learn and just do my own investigation into what happened. And holy shit, I mean, unbelievable doesn't describe it. Incredible. There's no, you can't pay people back for time. You can't give people life. You can't give people their life back. You can't give those men that time. Give a fuck how much money you give them. You can't undo what's been. You can expunge your record and give them a couple million apiece. That doesn't change it. That doesn't fix it. When I was a kid, and this is years, I was a baby when all this happened. And while all this was going on, my mother told me and warned me early. My grandmother warned me early. Grandparents warned me early. Old heads warned me early. Can't fuck around. And when you're young and just naive and ignorant and dumb, and we've all been there. You don't know shit like this is going on. You don't know who gonna wake up one day feeling some type of way, or what the fuck is gonna happen because you could just be at the wrong place, wrong time, or just going with the wrong fucking flow, or guilty by association. Like Jesus Christ. You see it and you get worked up and you get angry, and then you ask questions, and then you sit back, and it just doesn't sit well. I've had my own trials and tribulations, with and without the law, but I couldn't tell you how Corey Wise, Antoine McCrae, Yusuf Salam, Raymond Santana, Kevin Richardson. I couldn't tell you how any of these people felt. These were young men and children treated like grown ass men for a heinous fucking crime. Don't get it twisted. What they were accused of was horrible. You read if you read this shit about anybody, Fried it, motherfucker. But then you see that they were kids. You looking, come on, man. And I felt that shit a multitude of ways. I felt it as a young black man. I felt it as a parent. That, come on. And yes, slowly but surely we're improving in some of these facets in life, but are we? Can we say shit's better? Some of those fences are still up. Plenty of people ain't getting their just due. Some people getting overdue. And it's found, it's fucked up, and it's inhumane, but what are we going to do? What are we doing? We don't fuck with the police. We don't want to be the police. We're not influencing the police. We're not stopping the police. We can say the same thing about the system. We can say the same thing about half the shit that's affecting us that we're not willing to change. That we're not doing a goddamn about. Little shit. Well, it's little, it's little to those that don't participate. But then again, it's little to it's little to the ones that participate. That get involved. It's nothing to secure the future for my kid. The fuck wouldn't I do? What wouldn't I give? What's not worth it? I got a little girl. I don't have room for error. I can't allow errors to happen. Shit's gonna happen. Life's gonna happen. It's the fucking inevitable. Inevitable. But a fence my baby ain't got to worry about. On my part. It's gonna be not knowing or not having the damn decency or sense to, God, she's my kids, and thank God I got one. You're going to cover your 6. That shit's gonna be second nature. No, you shouldn't have to be paranoid. Fuck. No. You're gonna be a little mixed baby your whole life. Maybe not a baby. You're gonna be young. You're gonna be younger than me and mixed your entire life. And I don't know if, I'll never know how it feels to be a little girl. I'll never know how it feels to be mixed. But I know how it feels to be a minority. And we see it with our eyes every day. It's documented. Some of it's been rubbed out. Not spoken about, not talked about. She will be informed. No, they're not going to teach her this shit in school. We got to teach these kids, man. We got to protect our babies. We can't leave this shit in the hands of people. We can't. That shit ain't gonna work. And it hasn't worked. For some of y'all it worked. That shit ain't gonna work forever, and it don't work for everybody. I hope what happened to those 5 gentlemen never happens to another human being, but I'd be a fool to think that it's not gonna happen tomorrow, that it isn't currently happening, that it hasn't happened again multiple times since. Come on.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
I ain't no fool. And we can bob our heads to fight the power and talk all this cool shit and rally and riot and fuck all that. What proactive, progressive steps are we going to take? We can talk about music, we can talk about sports, we can talk about a lot of shit. But we going into Father's Day weekend. And before we celebrate, let's take a time to think about what the fuck we about to celebrate. Let's take a time to think about what we can improve on this next coming year, this next coming season. As men, as uncles, as dads, as brothers, as fathers. Come on. It's sad and it's sickening. Because not only can you not give them people that time back, not only can you not give them their life back, their families, the people affected, their time lost, their emotions, their settings. Just the magnitude and the ugliness of just not taking time. How fast something can go so foul. Got to do better. Got to be more careful. But Netflix got some shit. While I was learning about injustices and being pissed off, I learned some shit. Well, you know, I'm always trying to learn some shit. I learn something new every day. But I had the opportunity to see someone from another aspect of life. Not a different aspect of life, from a different time. Prior to the Central Park 5 shit. But instead of being an injustice, was a blessing. I had the opportunity to catch up and watch a few things, but the Black Godfather? Hold on, let me get my air horns. First off, I never knew that we had one. I gotta meet him. I would love to meet him. Never knew a goddamn thing about Clarence Avon. And if I'd ever heard the name mentioned, it never stuck to anything. But Jesus, if you don't do anything else after you hear this podcast, you gotta check that documentary out. I feel like I'm missing for not knowing like that. Like on the list of people on my bucket list now, he up there with Hove. Y'all know I gotta meet Mr. Carter, but I don't know how much more time Mr. Avon got. God willing though, like I did. Shit. I need his blessing for this podcast. I need the Blacklight effect. I need that power, that responsibility, that knowledge. That's not everyday shit, man. One of the coolest, baddest motherfuckers ever. Come on, hold on. Y'all dig it. Like, I was truly blown away. As a musician, as an entertainer, just as a young black man that I felt like I should have known about him, wanted to know more, and was just blown away by the connections, the network, and the people, the methods to the madness. If I could have been born at any other time, it would have been during the mob days. I would have had to get in the joint early. Because some of us have that personality. Some of us have that ability. Some of us have that Some of us just got that heel that kicked through any fucking wall. You hear me? Any wall. Breaks all the barriers. And it just transcends, and it's infectious, and it's like you're your own fucking planet. You have your own pull. People pull towards you. And the shit that you do with that energy, that's the goal of this podcast. I feel like that's the point, but to actually see just one person be everything that a lot of us are trying to do, be it, and it's documented, and you get to see the man, the myth, the legend in oh my God. I don't think you dig it. The culture owes Mr. Avon, like, come on, why are we holding gems? And now, I mean, I guess to an extent, he's too popular to still want to be popular, but I feel stupid for not knowing the goddamn thing. Fuck. Great documentary, awesome story, unfortunately. And not really unfortunately, just when you think of the times and the things that happened and how he got to where he is, and just what he was able to achieve and accomplish, and just simply remarkable. Amazing, truly amazing. And in another sad, but hopefully with more exposure and further pursuit, we get into another documentary. It was very interesting, very informative, especially with, you know, a lot of things happening with a lot of these Fortune 500 and top 3, 4, 5 companies in the world. I watched The Lion's Share. The Lion's Share is about the Lion King song. Originally, and I know I'm gonna jack this name up, Brumbube, stolen and transcribed and turned into The Lion Sleeps Tonight. That hurt. But I see the light and what it could, but that's another, you can't pay them back for what's already been done. Like, you can't put a number on the Lion King song. Are you? Where's my button?
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Are you? Hold on. And you all know the song. So when you look at this documentary, it has to break your fucking heart. But that's the music business. That's the music industry. Not much you can really do about it. I mean, there's plenty you can do about it now, but what are we gonna do? How can we ensure that this man family get what they're supposed to get? If behind closed doors, it pays to be informed. It pays to take care of your shit. It just pays to pay attention, man. And even if not for you, at least for the babies. You know what I mean? At least for your kids. I'm pretty sure if he knew then what he knew now, talk about owning your masters, might single-handedly be the richest, could be. I mean, maybe not the richest family, if a hit record, if any hit record could feed 1 million families, if any song that hasn't already individually couldn't transcend one person, come on. But we do got some, there are plenty of musicians doing it right. And a lot of people with the knowledge have grown. Some of us with the knowledge have grown and used it for greater good. There ain't too many Jay-Z's walking around here, if any, but plenty of people are not only making good music, but they owning their masters, getting their publishing. Some of them are independent, some of them do deals. A couple people in the underground making some moves right now, making a lot of noise. Now, last week I spoke highly about Chevy Bone, Strictly Business. Another Mr. Multifaceted. But out of his camp, I had a small conversation with the gentleman. Joshua Mars. And that Subhuman project? Man. That EP is different. That's different. Shit like that, you appreciate the quality of the content. You appreciate the selection. You appreciate the sequence, and just me and him gonna sit down, man. Sooner than later. I'm gonna make my way down to 302, and I definitely gotta sit down with that young man. He got some shit. I put my money on him. He'll rappity rap with some of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get it fucked up. Check him out. They got a lot going on. A lot of underground artists doing a lot of things. Can't pay attention to all of them. But I'd heard the rumblings. When Chevy sent me some, said, "Yo, check this out." Most of my resources and my references is good for most. 9 times out of 10 they hit me with some shit. If they say some shit is some shit. I trust Chevy's ears, man. You gotta trust some other ears. His ears is different. When he put his stamp on it, when he say, yo, I don't know that man to lie. He ain't told a lie yet. Known him over 15 years, man, don't tell no lies. Scary. But everything out of his camp, everything out of new wave music, shit hitting right now. Oh, he's Genesis. Just dropped a single. Shit is hitting. Shout out to Rob Tatted Up. Seen he followed. He see what's going on. Me and Rob gonna sit down and talk to him. Try and get with the whole camp. Because while y'all worried about that mainstream bullshit, there's some niggas out here really, you know what I mean? Y'all missing out. And the music just, it ain't from nowhere. It sound like it's from out of some fucking where. New wave music is salute. They down there rumbling shit. They down there shaking shit up. And you can check it all out in the Blacklight Effect. Not exclusive. You can check it all out in the Blacklight Effect showcase. I'm a little tongue-tied, a little wrapped up. I'm excited because I got some things I want to talk about in 4 and some things that I'm going to get into in 5, because like I said, I'm not going to give y'all not too many breaks. We're going to get on the schedule. I'm going to give y'all 2 a week. Now this week went kind of funny. But y'all might get fired this weekend. I might, not gonna make no promises, but I might get y'all fired before this weekend. Because there's so much shit that's gonna happen today, tomorrow, Friday, that I might have to just, you know what I'm saying, bundle something up and give it to you, bundle something up, give it to you Saturday morning. Might have something for myself in the, for the world, Father's Day morning. We can all rejoice and celebrate and listen to the Blacklight Effect podcast, home of the world's motherfucking finest. You hear me? Kick it with your boy. Might be an interview. Might be a music exclusive. Could be 1,000 different things. Might be a fucking live show. Could be, you know what I mean? Never know. I got some cameramen on deck. People keep saying, Holmes, you gotta bring it to YouTube. Willing and wanting to get there. But let's grow this platform. Let me see some things jump. Let me see what happens on Twitter. Check us out, Blacklight FX. I want to see more out of Facebook. Instagram fucking jumping, but fuck all the bots. Real interaction. I really want to engage with y'all. Really get into my audience. Outside of reaching to other content creators, comedians, politicians, activists, students, professionals from all over. I want to interact with my people. It's a society and culture podcast. We're trying to get this joint up the charts. The more I engage with y'all, the wider the net, the broader the spectrum. Fuck with me. Tell somebody to tell somebody. If you enjoyed it. You don't think somebody else might? Share it. Feel free. Repost it. Tag people in the comments. I appreciate you. But my listeners is good to me. Y'all good folk. Y'all want to hear that shit. And once I put my stamp on something, it's the real deal. Excuse me. Got the hiccups. But more music. Now I heard y'all love that track I gave y'all from GSG Ken and GSG Lil Jet. Knock It Off is my shit. But I told you, we're a growing and building platform. And here on the 14th, Ken got another one. Out here doing his thing. Produced another track for Didi Collier. Just so happened to get our hands on a copy. Y'all gonna get it. Featuring Hot Boy Turk. Big shit happening. If you don't think that thing gonna bang, you fucking tripping. Stop playing. That shit about to be. You might hear it on the radio, you might not. Quite frankly, you better get in where you fit in and go stream that joint. And it's gonna be everywhere. Not just on the Blacklight Effect podcast showcase, but everywhere. So make sure y'all show love, support, stream it up. Charles Honcho got music coming out. His whole camp working. Trell got music coming out. They got Bobo working his ass off. I said, can you wear the artwork for this? I said, oh man, I'm glad you reminded me. I gotta get on Bobo ass. Bobo, and they got Bobo in a goddamn sweatshop working his ass off getting these artworks out. If y'all ain't seen it, we just a couple days ago we put out they put out Gunna. Lil Jet and Ken got a chemistry and they just keep pumping Jones out. Jones for days. I got a couple. Episode 5, I'm gonna throw y'all another one. Gotta rap with Ken. But it's back to back to back, just project after project after project. They don't stop. The shit don't stop. And it's not supposed to. Shout out to Official Never Stop Fitness. Has nothing to do with music. But speaking of people that never stop, Big Mirror at Move the Weight. Constantly moving, constantly selling, constantly making a fucking difference. And I see what you're doing, Big Mirror. I appreciate the hustle and salute you. Keep doing what you're doing, big dog. Real rap. All my guys. Another great father out here just hustling. Building his brand. Creating. Awesome personality, awesome guy. Healthy lifestyles, healthy fitness. Shout out to Ty. But back to this music. Boss Status CNT got some shit. Every Monday, 9:30. Y'all better get with Ricky, man. Y'all better get with Rick. Just a plethora of different things going. Another big networker. Looking for DJs, looking for artists, comedians. You do skits, acts, all that cool shit. You can be one-dimensional, but it pays to be multi-dimensional, multifaceted. Be willing and ready to work. Niggas is trying to make moves. Who ain't got time for the bullshit? At some point, everybody's a rapper.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Don't be doing that shit past a certain point, nigga. You better find something to do besides rap. Writers, beat makers, artists, actors. Too many outlets not to get plugged in. Too many people that want to work and not work. Take care of these people. Get the guidance. They done put in the time. Learn something. Some of the best underground artists out here. It's just a click away. A DM away. A social invite away. A meet and greet away. Don't hesitate to reach out to some of these people. Because you'll be surprised. You'll be the fuck surprised. Some of these celebrities, and I mean the underground celebrities, you know, not everybody with the check next to their name, or people with 1.5 million or even 500,000. Some of these niggas with 10s, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50,000s. Everyday motherfuckers just creating, trying to get to that next level, just trying to transcend. Respond. Just so happen to be going through the gram. Excuse me. Just so happen to be going through the gram. And I seen a comedian I follow. You know, love my underground comedy. Comedian I follow, Rizzy Recbox. I seen he was doing a little question, John. You know, ask me anything. Now, me being gauzy, some humbug shit. At the same time, I said, you know, once again, take my own advice. I said, nothing stops us from reaching out to these people. There's nothing stopping me from reaching out and saying, yo, you know. But how I flipped it. I asked the question. Messaged him and said, have you ever heard of the Blacklight Effect podcast? Home of the world's finest. Some of these niggas is true gads. Some of these motherfuckers is dickheads. Shout out to Resi Recbox for responding like, nah, but hit me up. He a real one for that. I appreciate it, because if you think I'm gonna try and get him on the podcast and think, you know, niggas ain't gonna work, You got it fucked up. That's what it's all about. Networking, building brands and building. Exchanging audiences. The bartering system. Niggas just trying to work. It's entertainment, it's media. Trying to brand, build, create, explore, expand, monetize, monopolize. Shit. Keep it a whole buck with you. This ain't just media. I want it to be multimedia. The videos is coming. The films is coming. More than just podcast content is coming, but the origin of it. It's right here. Right here. The Blacklight Effect Podcast, home of the world's finest. You know what I'm saying? Because of you guys. Give yourself a round of applause. Because of you, I'm going to continue to do this and continue to build this and grow this and build it and make it bigger and better. Come Friday, go pick up the merch, start processing some of these orders. Some of y'all shit gonna be in the mail come Saturday morning. Some of y'all getting it hand delivered Saturday afternoon. And if I gotta catch a Lyft or Uber, if you that close, you think I won't? I'm that type of guy. That CEO mind and marketing plan was Holmes. You know what I mean? Don't get it fucked up. Don't get it fucked up. But it's working and willing and wanting to work. The beauty of doing it the way I'm doing it, I get to work with the people I want to work with, talk to the people I want to talk to. There's people that want to talk to me. People that want to get on the podcast, promote and talk their shit. But you got to show me something. Same way I got to work to show them something. You know what I mean? You got to pay the cost to be the boss. If you get it from the mud, it's not going to be easy. But it's so much more worth it. So much more worth it. I really don't mind being in the trenches for thyself when it's only going to benefit me, mine, and the people I'm doing it for. If you do it for the culture, if you do it for the kids, if you do it for yourself, for you and yours and what you believe in, you do it the right way. You do it with integrity, with your own money. The real nigga way. The all-American way. The new way. The new wave. You do it like a Renaissance man. You do it like the Jay-Z's, you know, the go-getters and some of the greatest hustlers of all time, some of the craftiest minds, and at now a billionaire. When you do it like those guys, when you do it like that guy, and I mean, and the true fans knew that he, you know, we know he been a billionaire. We know that. But now that it's official tissue, yo, we gotta get that man his flowers. Well, he can still smell them. And I don't mean a dick eat, but we just gotta take a second to just be appreciative now. For those who don't know, and I don't mean to get off on get off and ramble. But Hove is my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I could tell you things I don't even know. Like, true fan. You know what I mean? And to each his own, you know. He ain't gotta be your guy, ain't for everybody, but it was almost like, you know, his can't get into words how he helped me get through just life. Can't speak highly enough about him. Never met the man. Definitely have to, but never met the man. That's like my, side of my parents, my daughter. It's my favorite person of all time. And I think a part of it's because I've been able to see and witness with my own eyes from afar. One of the greatest, once again, one of the greatest people to walk the earth. And it just blows me away that he's still going. Hov is still going. And it creeping up on 50. There really is no sign that the nigga may stop. Music may not come out as often, but it's just as fucking impactful, just as entertaining. Different message. But more, I guess age appropriate. But just the business and the brand that he's built. And like a lot of my role models, wasn't one-dimensional. It's more than just music. I could go on all day. Not going to. But I could. I done read the books. Decoded. For street corner to corner office. I got him. Wait till I get him signed. Never touching him again. Probably won't even be on display. Probably going in a glass case and in my little safe somewhere. You know what I mean? And the people like Clarence Avant that he's brought along with him, or been able to assist, help, work with, network, whatever the case may be. Damn near everybody who's had his touch, his stamp. Most of them can't complain, man. Once again, we'll get into the psyche of how Hov helped me and why you get damn near speechless, and it sounds crazy for you not to actually know or shake hands with somebody, but just the impact and the influence. Borderline in debt to the man. You'd have thought he birthed me. Love my father to death. But Hov was the stepdad I never had, you know what I mean? One of the wisest niggas I never knew. But so close. You know what I'm saying? Long live your idols, may they never be your rival. I don't never want to be for that nigga. Or anybody in this camp. Trying to be one of Hovey Hovs, you know what I mean? Work my way in, you know what I mean? Get a little rock chain, you know what I mean? Nigga can dream, right? Slowly but surely. And when I meet the man, y'all not gonna hear the contents of the conversation, but that'll be my, be one of my signature moments. Definitely gonna be a signature moment. Now I do have some bad news. You probably already know this, but I feel for him. It's all over the news, it's all over TV. Prayers and a speedy recovery to KD35, man. This shit is sad and sickening. I got the Warriors winning in 7. Not just because of this, but I expected a good series. But that's depressing. That's fucked up. I really don't know. I mean, obviously it wasn't me, so I can't say how to feel, but that Achilles shit, man. Damn. I wish it didn't have to be my guy, but prayers and a speedy recovery. The sacrifice, man. As a fan, you have to appreciate just the sacrifice some of these guys. I ain't falling for the fucking bullshit waterworks, but I really don't place blame on a guy like KD just really trying to. And you can't even say try, because if it was just to give him a spark, and you seen that game, that shit worked. You know what I'm saying? That shit worked. It was just a point, my guy. Come on. That was the second little win they needed. Go back to Oracle. That was the third win they needed. Go back to Toronto. I wanted to see the Sixers and the Warriors do it, but because of how things transcribed, how can you not root for the Warriors in this goddamn country? Come on. Expect a good series, 7-game series. Warriors do their thing. There's a lot of other things we could have got into. I cut this one a little short. We ain't gonna do the hour and 45-minute every time, but once again, the Podfather, creator and host of the Blacklight Effect podcast. I'ma just keep giving it to you in samples. Might not always be die hard funny, might not always be die hard entertainment, but I'm gonna keep giving y'all this podcast. I fuck with y'all and y'all fuck with me. I appreciate the new subscribers. Make sure y'all checking out the website. Be sure to make sure y'all click that Our Partners segment, because it'll take you to one of the hottest, if not the hottest clothing brand out. Make sure y'all getting at univest1x.com and or on Instagram, because you can shop on their Instagram website, Instagram page. But while you on the Blacklight Effect podcast.com, check out the showcase. You gotta stay tuned, because it's constantly evolving. I'm always looking to add new shit. We're gonna have a new GSG Cannon Lil Jet Jones on there. We're gonna have a DD Collier and Lil Turk Joan on there. Hot Boy Turk, not Lil Turk. Who the fuck is Lil Turk? We already got new wave music shit all over there. We got Ram music on there. We're gonna have some GDE on there. About to reach out to name on top of my head. About to reach out to Ricky to get some more music from him. There's a lot of people we about to get music from, and continue to promote and build these brands and get these artists. But this is not just a music podcast. I look forward to working with some of these comedians. Shout out to Rizzy Rec. Shout out to Andretti Ant. Some of these culinary artists and chefs, bakers, and entrepreneurs in the food and beverage industry. I look forward to working with you. I've reached out and I've gotten great responses. But as we continue to grow and build this platform, I want to make sure everybody's telling somebody to tell somebody. Make sure you like or not like. You can hate on the bitch all you want. But make sure you're supporting businesses that support you. If this was entertaining, you fucked with it, make sure you subscribe. You could donate online or you could donate through Cash App. All the information be included at the bottom in the podcast notes. It's been fun. News wasn't as great as I wanted it to be. But that's because I'm holding some shit for 5, you know what I mean? Going into Father's Day weekend, just a lot of things to wrap up this weekend. By 5, I'm gonna have some things for y'all, and some things is not gonna change, and some things is gonna stick, and some things is gonna be completely gone. But I want to see something. I want to see some in these numbers. I want to see some of these numbers before I see 5. I want to see more engagement on Twitter. I want to see more engagement on Facebook. I'm gonna engage more with y'all. I got some videos and some snippets I'm gonna break up and put out there. Let me know how y'all feel about the wow moments. Let me know how y'all feel about the time. Working on giving it. I'm saying 3 might be a push, but we're gonna get to 2 a week. If I don't give y'all 5 this week, this will be the last week y'all get 1 episode in the week. Yeah. 'Tis the fucking season. Feeling pretty good about this one. It's time to wrap up business. Take some phone calls. Pay some bills. Write some emails. Zone the fuck out. Snap out. Get into a fucking bag. Loving my lady and my daughter. Kiss your mom. Shake your pop's hand. Tell your brothers and sisters you love them unless they some fucking idiots. Enjoy the remainder of your day. Inspire somebody. Smile. Buckle up and enjoy the fucking ride, even if it's bumpy. Stay motivated. You're the most beautiful audience in the fucking world. Thank you for tuning in for another beautiful episode of the Blacklight Effect Podcast, home of the world's finest. Doc Holmesiano, rookie podcaster, broadcaster, podcast producer of the year. And I'm out.